Now, let us walk you through the guidelines for this ceremony that you all are expected to strictly adhere to.
In case of any medical emergency, a paramedic will be available.
No vuvuzelas, hooting, shouting, and whistling, or any instrument will be allowed during the ceremony.
May we please have the next message from our very own Dr. Amitash Oza.
Hello. Hello.
So we would like to just test our commencement speaker's uh, speech. Mr. Pulkit, can you just give 2 or 3 words so that we can you hear
Yeah,
us?
hi. Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can also hear you.
Okay. And is my video visible?
We're just testing. Yes, you are visible also.
All right. All right. I hope the quality is good.
So you are able to hear my voice.
Yes, I can hear your voice.
Okay, thank you. So Professor Sarkar will introduce you around 11:35,
Sure.
and then so thank you, Pulkit, for testing.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. I will join at 11 35.
Sure. Thank you, Pulkit.
Thank you.
Hello, hello, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Sorry, after hello, 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 my testing, hello, 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 my testing, hello, 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 my testing. बोलो ना in any case hello 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 Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello. Hello, testing, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, testing, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, testing.
इथे रख दो हाँ इथे रख दो
Hello. All the senators are requested to reach the director's office. All the senators are requested to reach the director's office. And I will request all the faculty members to take their seats, leaving few seats for the students, so that we can start the function as soon as possible. We would request the students who are getting their degrees to come and take their seats. नहीं होगा, इजी रहेगा बहुत. मेरे हिसाब से hello, hello, my testing, hello, 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 my testing, hello, 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 my testing, hello, hello, hello. Hello, my testing, hello, hello. hello. Hello, hello, mic check, hello, 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 mic check, check, hello, 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 mic check, hello, 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 mic check, hello, 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 check, hello, 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 mic check, hello, 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 mic check, hello, 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 check, hello, 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 mic check, hello, 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 check, hello, 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 check, hello, hello.
Welcome to India.
Finally, we are going to start in another 2 to 3 minutes. Just hold on. Students can come and sit in the arena. Please make sure first row छोड़ करके बाकी पीछे से बैठा दिए सबको. And they can sit both sides. So maybe civil and computer science can sit on this side. Sequence के हिसाब से जैसे and mechanical and electrical can sit on this side, but according to the sequence. And we have to do it fast, so please. All the batches, please sit according to your sequence. Civil, computer science, this side. Mechanical and electrical, that side. Electrical and mechanical, follow Amit and Alok. All the students are requested to take.
नहीं होता यदि होती नहीं है उससे कैसे होगा.
Those who are standing, please sit. Everyone sit down. The procession is going to start in another.
नमस्ते वायु त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि अवतु भक्तारम् ॐ शान्ति शान्तिः श्रावणं श्रामसन्तानः इत्युक्तश्चेक्षाध्याय यजः गीताया उपनिषदं व्याख्यास्यामः पञ्चस्वधिकरणे लोकमधिज्यौतिषमधिविद्यमधिप्रजमध्यात्मं सामहादगंहिता इत्याचक्षते अथादिलोकं पृथिवीपूर्वरूपम् सौरुत्तररूपम् आकाशसन्धिः वायुसन्धानम् विद्यतिलोकम् अथादिज्योतिषम् अग्निपूर्वरूपम् आदित्यमुत्तररूपम् आपस्सन्धिः वैद्युतसन्धानम् विद्यतिज्योतिषम् अथादिविद्यम् आदायपूर्वरूपम् अन्तेवाद्युक्तरूपम् विद्यासन्धिः प्रवचनगं सन्धानम् इत्यादिविद्यम् अथादिप्रजम् मातापूर्वरूपम् पितोत्तररूपम् प्रजासन्धिः प्रजननगं सन्धानम् इत्यादिप्रजम् अथाध्यात्मम् अधराधनुपूर्वरूपम् उत्तराधनुरुत्तररूपम् वासन्धिः जिह्वासन्धानम् इत्यध्यात्मम् इदेवापहरसगं गीता य एवमेतापहरसगं गीता व्याख्याता वेदा सन्धीयते प्रजया पशुभिः ब्रह्मवर्चतेनान् येन तु वर्गेण येन यच्छन्दभामिरभो विश्वरूपः छन्दोऽप्योऽप्यमृतात्तं बभूव समेन्द्रो मेधया शृणोतु अमृतस्य देवधारणो भूयातं शरीरं मे विचर्षणं जिह्वा मे मधुमत्तमा कर्णाभ्यां भूरिविद्रुवं ब्रह्म कोशोदिमेधया विहितः श्रुतं मे गोपाय आवगन्ते वितन्वाना कुर्वाणा चेदमात्मनः स्वादायं शिवमगामश्च अन्नपाने च सर्वदा
Jai Hind. Good morning. I, Colonel Sanjay Dhaiya, on behalf of Shri Sharad Kumar Saraf, Chairman, Board of Governors, Indian Institute of Technology, Jammu, welcome Board of Governor members, the Senate, faculty members, the staff, students and parents to the second convocation of Indian Institute of Technology. Chairman sir, may I request you to declare the convocation open and address the gathering, please. Honorable Sajanji, Director Manoj Gaur, respected members on the dais, Senate members, faculty members, my young friends, gives me a great pleasure to declare second convocation of this new IIT Jammu open. Thank you.
माननीय सचिन जितल जी, चीफ गेस्ट ऑफ द ओकेशन, श्री शरद कुमार सराफ, चेयरमैन बोर्ड ऑफ गवर्नर्स, मंच पर एवं सभा में उपस्थित मेरे सभी साथीगण, माय डियर पेरेंट्स एंड डियर स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम टू IIT जम्मू इन द करंट स्टेट। आज 23 अक्टूबर 2021 का दिन आप लोगों के लिए जीवन का and given the weather it has become even more special. याद कीजिए जब आप इस कैंपस में पहली बार आए थे, आज आप ग्रेजुएट इंजीनियर बन रहे हैं। क्या लगता है क्या बदला है? आप बदल रहे हैं। अगर गौर से सोचिएगा तो पता चलेगा कि विचारधारा, सोचने का तरीका, लोगों को जानने परखने का तरीका, लोगों से बात करने का तरीका और न जाने क्या क्या बदल गए। You are an individual now who is very capable and trying to adjust to the new environment. आप जब यहाँ आए थे, आप किसी पर आश्रित थे या आज आपसे हम सभी को समाज से, देश को बहुत उम्मीदें हैं। Heraclitus, a Greek philosopher, once said, "Change is the only reality which never changes." There is nothing permanent. The nature of the universe is such that it goes on, keep changing. During your working life ahead, you will be roughly going to work 80,000 hours. You will witness many more changes than most of us on the dais. और बदलाव बुरा भी नहीं है, जरूरी यह है कि इन बदलावों से हमारा क्या योगदान रहा। बातें ध्यान देने वाली हैं कि अपने अंदर के बदलाव आपके साहस के सूचक होने चाहिए, न कि निराशा और हताशा को। दूसरी बात, ये संसार में बदलाव में आपने कितना योगदान दिया, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। Do what is valuable, focus on getting good and something which is genuinely helps others and make the world a better place. Maybe incremental. Work hard to get good at something. This will take you far long, even in changing times. Disclaimer: never believe in prediction that does not empower you. Learn how to be you. यूं तो बदलाव होगा ही। मैं भी चाहता हूं कि आपके पास हो रहे सब विकास और बदलाव का कारण बने, सिर्फ उसका नतीजा नहीं। आपने इस कैंपस में बहुत कुछ सीखा है। आपके अनुभव होंगे, कुछ अच्छे होंगे, कुछ बुरे होंगे। आप चाहें तो अपने अच्छे अनुभव की गठरी सहेज के रखें और आगे बढ़े, या अपने बुरे अनुभव की गठरी सहेजें। और आप चाहें तो अच्छे और बुरे दोनों को उनका पूरा करने की आपको मेहनत करनी होगी। है कि आप अपने प्रयास में सफल ना हो, यह भी हो सकता है कि आप बार बार असफल हो, पर विश्वास रखिए जब तक प्रयास करते रहेंगे सफलता की संभावना खत्म नहीं होगी। एक ना एक दिन आप जरूर सफल होंगे। कवि आनंद परम की एक कविता याद आती है जो आपके साथ साझा कर रहा हूँ। जब भी निराशा से साक्षात्कार होने लगे, इसकी कुछ पंक्तियां सोच लिए गुनगुना लीजिएगा, साहस बढ़ेगा। कोशिश कर हल निकलेगा, आज नहीं तो कल निकलेगा। अर्जुन के तीर सा साथ मरुस्थल से भी जल निकलेगा। मेहनत कर पौधों को पानी दे, बंजर जमीन से भी फल निकलेगा। ताकत जुटा हिम्मत को आप दे, फौलाद का भी बल निकलेगा। जिंदा रख दिल में उम्मीदों को, गरल के समंदर से भी गंगा जल निकलेगा। कोशिश जारी रखें कुछ कर गुजरने की, जो है आज थमा थमा सा चल निकलेगा। While these lines sink in, let us move forward and celebrate your success. We are lucky to have you all with IIT Jammu. The celebration is something wonderful and meaningful. IIT Jammu celebrates the process of success. We celebrate the effort all of us have put you to succeed. We also celebrate the failure to achieve the success as well, because the failures teach us more than anything else. Since our inception, we have had our own share of celebrations. I would like to mention a few of them here on this occasion. Our journey at IIT Jammu started under the mentorship of IIT Delhi, with IIT Delhi faculty offering courses in the programs at IIT Jammu in 2016. A humble beginning with 82 students. With your graduation, we have completed first 5 years of the campus. For all the years to come, we will remain indebted to the gratitude of the team led by Professor Ram Gopal Rao, Professor S.K. Kaur, Professor S.N. Singh, who are here with us today, Professor Anurag Sharma, Professor S.K. Gupta, and the first resident Professor Dinesh Pandya, for their dedication, perseverance, and the growth. Then we started to have our own first batch of young faculty members from all over the world. Initially, like you, they also faced a lot of challenges. Our growing team of faculty and staff worked very hard on the campus, what you see now and around us today. Soon after, in the month of February 2017, saw the start of the construction of Jagti to house you all. The second batch of IIT Jammu, which is graduating in the Convocation 2021 today. Since our early years, we have now come a long way. This is a story of excitement and growth in the face of challenges. We all were together in this story. I'm sure you will cherish it to tell your story in times to come. Our student strength is likely to cross a landmark 1,000 this year once we complete the first year BTech admissions. This is a milestone for us. I am happy to announce that this convocation will be awarding the first PhD degree from IIT Jammu as well. Our student strength has also gained in masters and PhD programs as well, with the growth of faculty members during last 1 year, which stands almost 45% now. We have now 6 BTech programs, 5 MTech programs, and 10 PhD programs. No mean achievement at this stage, and which is driven by 85 faculty members distributed across disciplines. In 2021, we are happy to announce that we'll be introducing a joint dual degree program with IIM Jammu. About 20% of the BTech students who are going to be admitted to BTech program through advanced JEE shall get transition to IIM Jammu MBA program without requirement of CAT, provided they maintain 7.0 CGPA. We have started this unique initiative in line with National Education Policy 2020, which encourages outreach and interdisciplinarity to benefit our students. IIT Jammu offered first MOOC course on NPTEL in last 1 year, a huge success. Our students have shown stellar success in inter-IIT TechFest, hackathons, Google Summer of Code, and Flipkart hackathons, etc. To serve the aspiration of the energized and driven pool of faculty members, staff members, IIT Jammu has launched Agastya, a central computing facility which is having 45 plus teraflops of compute capacity with HPC, big data, and cloud infrastructure. This facility is fruition of hard work of last 2 years, where all of you have contributed in some way. This will be a center which will augment our capacity to support state-of-the-art research in diverse areas of data science and machine learning. Envisioning establishing such a facility came with a long set of challenges, but despite everything, it now stands tall and proud of our campus. IIT Jammu has taken concrete and deliberate steps to create an environment to encourage innovation and incubation, both for our students and staff. The Institute Innovation and Entrepreneurship Development Center or the I2EDC is the Ideas Factory for IIT Jammu, with mission and vision to enhance the culture of innovation and entrepreneurship among the IIT Jammu community. I2EDC aims to provide a world-class platform to convert the relevant futuristic ideas into deployable solutions. I2EDC is the pre-incubation center of IIT Jammu. I2EDC will support several innovation verticals through indigenization of on-ground defense and space technology. Our students worked hard and pitched and attracted a generous funding for the Tinkerers Lab in I2EDC. We are fortunate to have and found our partners in Lakerbourne Foundation, which is a pan-IIT Section 8 company, and UPL Limited, who have generously funded 1.1 crores for first Tinkerer Labs at IIT Jammu. Tinkerer Lab, once fully developed, shall facilitate the students and staff to realize their innovative engineering ideas and solution into prototypes and create a vibrant local innovation ecosystem. The activities are in line with IIC and NISP and shall be nourished with the innovation fund created for the purpose at our institute. We have also started working to create Center of Essential Skills and basket of courses in close coordination with Pan-IIT alumni who are helping us with their time and resources. To further incubate matured ideas, IIT Jammu has created IIC, Institute Innovation Incubation Council, which is not-for-profit Section 8 company. Once ideas are developed at the level of an expected TRL, IIC will provide a proper hand-holding and mentoring in creating the startups. During continued pandemic, our faculty and staff members found novel ways to circumvent the constraints. Young or old, we found ways to develop virtual labs and interesting content development for our courses online or offline. While it could have been seen as a disruption, we saw it as an opportunity and developed 40 studio-grade classrooms from where our faculty members could deliver their content through an integrated platform. While online classes continue, we are going to step ahead and making our online courses available to deserving candidates or students of Jammu and Kashmir as an activity under NDP 2020. We have already started to offer online minor programs and online certificate programs for working professionals. IIT Jammu embarked upon an ambitious journey of realizing an integrated e-governance system solution in 2018, a holy grail to be paperless, transparent, and efficient at the same time. We take pride in sharing that due to our early investment in technology and continued trust and hard work, we are successfully sailing through difficult times without disruption. Our all academic and administrative processes, automation is reaping rich benefits to all the stakeholders. Now, we are also helping other institutions to onboard this space. This capacity has allowed us to mentor many other institutions in India in their automation efforts. The Central Instrumentation Facility or Saptarishi at IIT Jammu can easily be called a unicorn of technological excellence in North India. With the commissioning of brand new NMRI, SCXRD, HRMS, XPS, UV, WIS, NIR, PXRD, FTIR, FESEM, HRTM, Saptarishi is one of the finest facilities in North India. All the academic departments have been working tirelessly to find their cohesive vision. Our faculty members have been able to attract a large number of externally funded projects and are publishing prolifically in reputed venues. Our faculty have attracted funded research grants with crores via external projects and faculty development programs. The numbers are impressive by any standard for an institute of this size and age. We are confident confident that with sustained efforts, IIT Jammu will create itself an institute of translation research excellence. HSS department is making attempts to promote arts and culture of Jammu and Kashmir through dance, drama, and theatre. We keep organizing programs that involve local artists. Several artists have been invited as artists in residence, wherein they spent some time with the students organizing workshop. It is being impacted by pandemic, but we are restarting again. We are sure that these initiatives will go a long way to produce a well-formed and well-informed graduates of IIT Jammu like you all. We started our engagement with multiple talk series and institute, including town hall talks. More than 30 such talks have been organized till now, and they have been extremely popular. In last 1 year, our regional collaborations have also taken some strength. We have now partnered with several UT departments to address the local issues of region, including higher education, skill development, and road infrastructure. Because of our outreach and sustained participation to engage with local issues, we have become inclusive. This is a great achievement for all of us. We will continue to engage and work hard in this domain as well. Skill development improvement for accelerated employability is another demand of the region. With the presence of some of the best minds under one roof, IIT Jammu has signed an MOU with the government and the private institution to help upskill the young engineers of the region. Interdisciplinary project work for the students has also been introduced in order to make the students industry ready and transform their creativity into usable products and processes in line with the Atmanirbhar Bharat. We have started a minor program in startup entrepreneurship as well. Bioscience and bioengineering discipline at IIT Jammu is the latest edition, which we hope will go on to become a torchbearer in the field of research and human resource development. IIT Jammu has been entrusted with the task of being a knowledge partner in Lieutenant Governor Sustainable Development Fellowships. 10 such fellows have been selected to work with various departments of the government. These fellows will be working in the domain of civil engineering, information technology, architecture, tourism, and culture. The Institute Library has been fully functional with very supportive staff and diligent faculty efforts. It has managed to accumulate and assimilate many books and journals. The books are available both print and online version. Since COVID pandemic, the electronic copies of generic textbook have been well stocked and made available on demand to access remotely as well. We have done immensely well in the terms of placement this year and continue to improve it. We have now hosted almost more than 90 companies of national and international repute to recruit on campus this year. These are very encouraging and healthy signs for all of us, especially for you. We have to remember that you will be our cadets of IIT Jammu in times to come. What you will do will matter to us immensely. Do not get comfortable. Do not stop growing. Always remain curious. Always push yourselves. Never throw a towel on yourself or on your dreams. With these words, I congratulate you again on your graduation in 2021. Thank you very much for your attention.
Speaker to act as an inspiration for all of you. Okay, so before we take it up, I will request our chairman to deliver his speech. Honorable Sri Sajanji Jindal, Director Manojji God,
my colleagues on the dais, Senate members, faculty members, my young friends from IIT Jammu, the parents who have graciously come here to attend this second convocation. I am indeed delighted that we are having the event of second convocation amid such a beautiful weather. The slight delay caused by the weather has given us an opportunity to enjoy the beautiful ambience of this place. It is almost like any hill station in the country. Friends, we heard great inspirational words from the director. One of the most important points he made was about the change. And I would like to add here that change is the only constant in life. Everything else will keep changing, but the change will continue. At the outset, before I take up the main convocation address, I welcome Shri Sajanji Jindal once again and thank him for sparing his valuable time to visit our campus and inspire young students and faculty of IIT Jammu. Sajanji represents the true spirit of entrepreneurship, dynamism, and foresight. He has built up DSW into an internationally known brand and a force to reckon with in the international steel industry. In fact, just few minutes back, he corrected me. I visited the Bellary JSW steel plant, and as soon as I entered, I was amazed to see fantastic artwork, excellent ambience created by the gardens, a museum to honor the life of Shri O.P. Jindal, and of course, the steel mills. It is difficult to say, Sir Jindalji, whether it was a museum or an art gallery or a steel mill, but maybe it was all three in one. Friends, I am proud to share with you that Shri Jindalji has been recently elected as the chairman of prestigious World Steel Association. This is a very important post. He is the first Indian to occupy this chair. And when I congratulated him, he promptly sent a message back that his mission during his chairmanship would be to make steel making environmentally sustainable. Sir, you have already proved in Bellary that one could make a very sustainable steel making. When I said initially that he corrected me, I thought the Bellary steel plant was a brainchild of his respected visionary father Shri O.P. Jindalji, but it really was his. Sir, we are very proud of your achievement for putting India on the world map. I remember as a young man, important user of steel, when I found that our iron ore was being exported to Japan, and now it's also being exported to China. And then we were importing steel from Japan. So it really bothered me, sir, that how is it that our iron ore goes to Japan, they make steel and ship it back to us in India. In those days, there was only Steel Authority, or even earlier Hindustan Steel, the government owned, and of course Tata's. But there were no private players till Jindal Ji came on the scene. And now I'm proud to share with everybody here that for last almost 30 years, we are using JSW steel very successfully, and we have not imported anything. That shows the true spirit of Atmanirbhar Bharat that our director spoke about. Friends, I am also a alumni of IIT Bombay, and we already had one batch last year, and now this is the second batch coming out, and I'm sure you are the bricks on which the house of Atmanirbhar Bharat will be built. I am delighted that IIT Jammu is organizing this second convocation ceremony in physical format, thereby giving an opportunity to the students to receive their hard-earned results of 4 years of tapasya that they did in this campus. IIT, 4 years in IIT campus, sir, for those who are not fully conversant, I, being one of the person who has experienced this, must share it with you that it is not only the teaching in the classrooms or the laboratories that you have gone through, but even the hostels, the life in the hostel has been a great teaching platform for IIT students. It is here in the hostels that you learn to interact with all kinds of sections of society, all kinds of students that have come from all walks of life, from all over the country, and this helps you in future to succeed in any kind of environment. I am confident that you will carry the brand of IIT to the new heights in years to come. I hope, in spite of this beautiful sound from the rain, the beautiful music, you are able to hear me. I also hope you are enjoying it as much as I am doing, because it is providing the background music to what I am saying. My young friends, you are the torch bearers of this great institute. I am sure you will make it proud by your outstanding achievements. With the current phase of advance in innovation and technology, the need for highly trained technologists with dedication and vision is most essential. Our country needs innovative and revolutionary solutions for developing the next generation of technology. I am happy to share with you, Satyanji, that we are already working on several path-breaking technologies in this institute. We are developing the 6G communications. We are developing high-strength, special quality of steel, whereby the steel consumption will increase. And we have just established one of the finest materials research laboratory in India. The director did mention about the Saptarshi. It is called Saptarshi because there are 7 stars. The 7 stars are our 7 laboratory equipment. Most of them are first time in the country. Today, every sector, be it finance, production, trade, healthcare, or any sector, needs technological solutions for the growth and creating wealth. There is a need for technocrats who are trained to work like entrepreneurs. And this is what I expect each one of you to do, whether you are doing your job or whether you are starting your own business. Always work like entrepreneur. Always add value to whatever you are doing. In my 50 years of business experience, I have not found anybody more suited for this role than IIT alumni. In fact, this is true for all the IITs together, and I myself am an example of IIT Mumbai alumni. I am sure all of you are aware of the great economic progress achieved by our country. Our exports have risen to record-breaking heights. As a past president of Federation of Indian Exports Organization and as one who has been working for improving India's exports, I can share with you that in March 2022, we will cross $400 billion of exports, first time in history of independent India. This shows the faith and trust that the international industry, business community is reposing on India. We are now an industrial hub. Prime Minister has declared that every district in India needs to be industrialized, needs to become an export hub. And friends, you are the ones who are going to start this. The recently announced product-linked incentive scheme is going to be a game changer. Do study the scheme. It will be very helpful to all of you. We have well-developed infrastructure and the development is going on at a breakneck speed. Sir, even IIT Jammu is playing its role in this development. We are developing technologies for road making in the mountains and hills. We are developing technologies for boring tunnels in the mountains and building bridges for the railways and the roads. And we have completed some very difficult tunnel and bridge making work for Indian Railways and Defence. We are also doing development for defence of India. Sir, friends, IIT Jammu is helping to develop technologies and constructing infrastructure, not only in J&K, but across the country. Our material science lab, as I have already mentioned, is one of the most advanced laboratory. We are already having about 18 PhD students in the material science laboratory doing research work. And I am proud to say that we have 182 PhD students in IIT Jammu. This is one of the largest congregation of PhD students, if you see per ratio of per student. This is indeed proof of commitment of IIT Jammu for research and development. And this is going to help us in making Atmanirbhar Bharat. Sir, I am happy and proud to tell you that IIT Jammu is one of the fastest growing IITs among all 23 IITs. And this I can tell you from my experience, not because I am the chairman of this institute, but I am also member of Board of Governors of IIT Bombay. I am well aware about the happenings in other IITs like Gandhinagar, Hyderabad, Guwahati, Roorkee, and so on. So,
Somebody mentioned, I don't remember whether it was the director who said, we are the fastest growing among the 3G, the new 6 IITs. I corrected him that, sir, I'm happy to tell you that we are among the fastest growing among all IITs. This is also evident. This is also evident from the fact that the director just mentioned that from the humble beginning in 2016 with 82 students, this year we will have over 1,000 students. Such a fast growth, 12 times in 4 years, is not witnessed by any institute anywhere in the country. Such large number of campus recruitment that are happening in IIT Jammu are also an example of the trust that industry reposes on IIT Jammu. I am happy, sir, to bring it to your attention a subject that is very close to your heart. IIT Jammu is not lacking in discharging its social obligations. We are supporting the tribal population in J&K. We have adopted about 12 villages around the campus. We are supporting them. We are trying to develop technology suitable for rural development. And MOU have been signed with Government of Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, about which the director already made a mention, and it will provide lateral admission. The dual degree together with IIM Jammu is a very unique step, first of its kind in India. IIT Bombay, sir, has a dual degree program with Monash University in Australia and with Washington University in US. But this particular homegrown dual degree program is going to be again path-breaking and provide great opportunity for IIT students, IIT Jammu students, particularly for getting a bachelor's degree in engineering and then a management degree. It is a dream of most of the IIT graduates that after graduating, they aim to get a degree in management from IIM. And now you will save 1 year and you will save the trouble of going through CAT. So this is again a path-breaking initiative by IIT Jammu. I am sure IIT Jammu will become one of the top centers of higher technical education in India. Our director has provided a lot of information to prove what I am just saying. Sir, you were just introduced with our Senate, and you can see our faculty here. It is a very dedicated, young and dynamic team. At the same time, we have guidance and leadership provided by old, matured professors. Some names director already gave, but others who are equally important and competent. I compliment the students and congratulate them for their success in passing out from IIT Jammu. I also compliment the faculty and administrative staff of IIT Jammu for organizing this second convocation so successfully, and in spite of challenges not only by the pandemic, but today also by the weather. Actually, when I was at the airport waiting to receive Jindalji, I saw the hailstorm. It was not a storm, but I saw the balls of ice, like hail, dropping. And I kept praying in my heart that Vaishno Devi is going to come to our rescue. The plane will land, Jindalji will be here, and we will have the convocation as planned. So, sir, there you are. We are sitting at the, let us say, Vaishno Devi ki God mein. So, we are protected by the goddess, and that is why we have such a beautiful atmosphere today. Lastly, before closing, I would like to remind the students about the glorious legacy of IITs. It was not only the first 5 IITs, but subsequently several others like Gandhinagar, Hyderabad, Guwahati, even Roorkee, Jodhpur, who have taken up the challenge, are shining. I am happy to share with you that Japan corporates, Sony, Toyota, all that you can, Rukaten, whatever you can think of, are now recruiting maximum students from IITs. And I'm very hopeful that in a year or two, we will succeed in getting these corporations here in Jammu also. I'm trying to start the ball rolling. I'm in touch with their organization that supports their recruitment. Japan works as a one group, as a one solid block. And Jindalji knows better than me because JFE Steel is also one of their partners in steel development. I am sure, my young friends, you will take this brand to newer heights. And remember this, the most important point now. In your journey of life, do not forget your alma mater. Do not forget that you are what you are because of the 4 years that you have spent here. Of course, it's going to be your hard work, your dedication, your passion, but role of your alma mater is equally important, and I'm saying this from my own personal experience, and I would request you never ever to forget this and always stay connected with your alma mater. We are trying hard, including in our board meeting, to find more ways of getting connected with our alumni, and you will soon see new initiatives of Alumni Connect. But ultimately, it all depends on you. You are part of the IIT family, and we are proud of you. Thank you very much.
Our chief guest of the Convocation of 2021 at IIT Jammu. Mr. Jindal is an entrepreneur. Currently, he is the chairman and managing director of GSW Group of Companies. Mr. Jindal holds BE in Mechanical Engineering from MS Ramaya Institute of Technology, Bangalore, affiliated to VTU Belagavi, Karnataka, which was earlier under Bangalore University, Bangalore. After his graduation, he joined the Jindal organization. He moved to Mumbai to look after the western region of operation of OP Jindal Group in 1983. He promoted Jindal Iron and Steel Company Limited, JISCO, for manufacturing of cold rolled and galvanized sheet products in 1989. He promoted Jindal Vijayanagar Steel Limited, JVSL, JSW Energy Limited, JSWEL, Jindal Praxair Oxygen Limited, JPOCL, and Vijayanagar Minerals Private Limited, VMPL, to ensure complete integration of the manufacturing progress in 1985. In 2005, his steel companies, JESCO and JBSL, were merged to form JSW Steel and a holding group of the same name. May I request Mr. Jindal to address the gathering?
Mr. Chairman, Mr. Manoj Singh Gaur, Director, Mr. Daya, Faculty of the Institute, the graduating students and their parents. So today is a very interesting day. You know, I left Bombay early morning and I was made to circle in this very interesting weather, which, you know, in my life, I've not seen this kind of weather flying. I'm a pilot also myself. But while flying, you know, because there was hailstorm, the aircraft was going through the hailstorm and then the weather would get clear. And I could see on the screen that the Pakistan border is just there. So I was talking to the pilot that, you know, because he was taking very sharp turns, because you can't enter the Pakistan territory. And there were few aircrafts ahead of me landing in Jammu. So we were made to circle a number of times. So, but it was a very interesting experience. This is my first time that I'm coming to Jammu. So, so I thought that there is a saying, in Hindi, "Sar mundate ole padna." So, so I came first time to Jammu and literally ole hailstorm was happening. So, but it was very interesting and beautiful campus. I must compliment the founding directors of founding members of this institute. In the last 5-6 years, this is a beautiful campus, and the life in the campus for the students is always the most beautiful time of their life. And I also experienced that when I did my engineering. So I wanted to do engineering because I grew up in a family which was an engineering family. My father was not a qualified engineer, but he was one of the best engineers that I have come across till date. So I also wanted to do engineering and I was very ambitious. So I always wanted to do engineering in IIT, one of the IITs. But unfortunately, I never got admission into IIT. So I went to Bangalore to study in engineering college in Bangalore University Engineering College, MS Ramya. And but that was the best time of my life. The amount of learning that I did in my college, the amount of learning that I had from my classmates, my roommates. I was the captain of my cricket team, my badminton team, but the amount of enjoyment that I had and the learning that I had, you know, cooking food inside the room because we could not eat the food in the canteen because that smell would kill the appetite. You know, when you approach not here, I'm talking about then, you know, 30 years or 35 years ago. Today, I'm sure the food quality must have improved greatly. But, you know, that time when we would approach the canteen, the smell of the food will kill the appetite. So we'll come back and then make eggs in the rooms. And you will remember all this when you come to my age after many years. But this is, I must tell the students that this is the best time that you have learned and you have spent and done research and all those things. So this will really hold you in good stead when you get into the real life. I mean, studying in an engineering college is of course most interesting because you really uh, get a lot of ideas and you learn a lot of things from your colleagues. So that's what makes you a better engineering. So one of the few ideas that I thought that I will talk about today is that what is it in for you going forward in your life, and what have I done, and what you can learn from my life. That's I thought I would share with all of you today. So first thing is that look for your ideas and look for your opportunities. So today, India is going through a phenomenal amount of change. As an economy, India is now a $3 trillion economy, and going to be a $10 trillion economy in next 5 to 7 years, or maybe 10 years. Now, we will be the third largest, by far the third largest economy in the world. We grew up talking about Germany, Japan, France, UK, besides America. And now we are hearing that China has become a huge economy. So India is going to be a similar size of economy as China is today. China is today 15 trillion. Can you imagine that at 10 trillion, we will be a gigantic economy? And that's not going to be very far. By the time you are 30, 35-year-old, you will be working in an economy which is a $10 trillion economy, which is a fantastic economy. So there will be enormous opportunities. You will find opportunities galore. There will be today, the whole world is looking at India, not only to become a manufacturing hub, but as a startup hub. Today, so many, every day we hear unicorns, so many unicorns have developed, so many billion-dollar companies have come up. I was looking forward to meeting Pulkit Jain, who has got one unicorn created. But there are so many. So I'm sure many of you will create when you go out there, and your new ideas. One small idea can become into a big explosion and big thing. So therefore, just look out for that idea, that opportunity, and create that. That is what will make you a phenomenal leader in the coming times. For me, my idea came when India was on the brink of bankruptcy in 91, 92, when Narasimha Rao's government came in and Dr. Manmohan Singh took the seat of finance minister, and India was by force liberalized. The licensing shackles that I grew up as a young boy were removed, and industry was asked or was made free that if you whatever you want to do, you do it. So I had this childhood dream, because I grew up in a small town in Haryana, in Hisar, and my father had this small mini steel plant. So I grew up in that steel plant, looking at the plant, and so I always had this dream of making a big steel plant. So when I was doing my engineering, I would visit, my father would send me to visit all the steel plants in India, big steel plants of Steel Authority, Tata Steel, and then I would visit steel plants of the world in Germany, in Japan, in Korea. That time China didn't have any steel plants. And I always had this big fire in my belly that I want to build a steel plant. Now, building a steel plant is not very easy. But because I had that desire and I had that passion to make the steel plant, when this liberalization thing was removed, I grabbed that opportunity. I felt that this is an amazing moment for me. Let me go for it, and I will work towards it. I went to my dad and I told him. So my father said that yeah, everybody wants to build a steel plant. There may be thousands, but it's not an easy job. You will you will not it's not going to be easy. You will lose your appetite, you will get blood pressure, you will get diabetes, you will not get sleep in the night. It's too much of pressure. I said, I will handle everything. As long as I have your blessing, I will do it. And he said, okay, then you have my support, but I don't have so much money to give you. I said, no, I don't need many money. I just need your support that I will build it. And that's how I started the journey. So it is like this, that in life, when you grow up, you will have the opportunity or a possibility. I'm just giving you a comparison, to jump into a swimming pool and swim, or jump into a lake and swim, or in a river, or you jump into an ocean and swim. So for me, the moment was to jump, and I jumped into the ocean without knowing where is the shore, whether I will reach it or not. I just jumped into the ocean. But I took that big bet. I took that challenging bet. I said that I'm going to swim or I'll drown. But I want to get to the better part, and I want to fulfill my lifetime ambition. And that's how I started building this. And of course, so many things support you, so many people support you, so much system supports you if you are successful. So that's how I went through this. So similarly, I believe that India will fuel your dreams, you know, because of the growth that India will have, the growth of the country, of the nation, which will grow 3-4 times from this level of today. It's huge. It will fuel your growth. So you have to think like that. You have to stay very positive and keep on working towards your ambition, towards your goal. And then I'm sure you will all get there. Another very important aspect of life is about your success is that you must enjoy the process. You will go through difficulties. You will get, sometimes it will be very frustrating. You will feel that you're not getting the support. Sometimes it is not necessary that you will be successful in life. But whatever you do, if you enjoy it, if you like it, if you relish it, if you like, you are playing a sport, so you enjoy it. If you enjoy more, you will be a better player. If you start getting bored, then you will not become a good player. Similarly is in life, in business, in industry, that if you enjoy the process, you will do better. Because I've been making steel for last 20, 30 years. So it can be very boring, you know, you're doing the same thing over and over again. But for me, it's a passion. I enjoy it. I love every time I want to go to my factories, whether it is in Karnataka, whether it is in Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Odisha, wherever. But I just enjoy the process. So therefore, it's all about enjoyment. And there are so many things that you can do when you enjoy. Now there is this new concept that is coming up, is to make sustainable steel, green steel, which will be not using fossil fuel. So now I'm driven by this idea of making green steel. And right now, all our labs, all our R&D facilities are working how we can make steel from green resources, from hydrogen. And that's what from renewable power, make hydrogen and then make steel. So that's what we are working, so that can be a new innovation for the world. And that's a great opportunity that I feel that JSW Steel we can have. Another thing that my father always said, that you can only grow if you grow along with others. You cannot grow only on yourself. You cannot think that only you will become successful and everybody else will be a failure. So you have to grow along with your community. You have to do a lot of things for everybody around you. So we have to think like that only my success is not going to be a success. It has to be a cumulative. If everybody is successful, then I will be successful, and then that success will take us to a different level. So therefore, I mean, it's a little philosophical thing, but my father always said that, and that thing got stuck in my head. And I also started believing in that. All our factories, we do a lot of activities where we involve the community around us. We have hospitals, schools, training centers, so many things we create so that the whole area develops. and we can create that. As Mr. Saraf mentioned, that when I went to Bellary to set up the steel plant, all the iron ore was getting exported to Japan and Korea. Later on, they started to China. But I saw the people were abject poverty. They were living. They were so poor. But now it is completely changed because of this involvement of the community. I think the weather wants us to close things quickly. So in the closing, I would like to say that go into this world with a strong sense of self-belief. Your engineering degree from IIT is your badge of honor. It will make all the difference. Once you are an IIT engineer, it's a big certificate that you are carrying today from here. So take it with pride. Use a lot of positive feeling about yourself and as an IITian, and that is a huge, big positive thing that you are carrying with you. Whatever might be your goals, give it all your commitment and dedication. Invest in the opportunities that allows you to achieve your dreams. Regardless of how much you end up achieving, one thing that you must remember where it all started. So thank you, and I wish you all the best for your future life. Thank you.
Director sir, 95 candidates of Indian Institute of Technology Jammu are being awarded Bachelor of Technology degree. 35 candidates are being awarded Master of Technology, and one candidate is being awarded Doctor of Philosophy. May I request all the candidates to rise as the director admit you for the day.
By virtue of the authority as the chairman of the Senate of IIT Jammu, I do hereby admit 95 candidates of IIT Jammu to Bachelor of Technology, 35 candidates to Master of Technology, and one candidate to Doctor of Philosophy, together with all the rights and privileges thereto, and charge them that they prove themselves worthy of the same.
In the Department of Civil Engineering, 19 candidates are being awarded Bachelor of Technology degree.
Adarsh Singh, online. Avinash Dubey, in person. Dayal Ram, in absentia. Deepesh, online. Devendra Sonti, online. Lodi Akshit, in person.
Kamlesh Kumar online. Salman Raza in absentia. Mitasha online. Nandish Vardi in person. Prabhat Kumar online. Rajat Kumar in person. Ritesh Kumar online. Shashank Shekhar in absentia. Shreyash Arvind Gore in person. Vivek in person. Vinod Kumar Meena online. Pavan Meena online. Shiv Kumar Meena in absentia. Thank you. Director, in the Department of Computer Science, 26 candidates are being awarded Bachelor of Technology degree. Kejriwal, IIT online. Mitagiri Rishikesh online. I Sugandhi in person. Obhinotri online. Obhinav Chaudhary in person. Akash Kumar in person. Aish Hidayu online. Nagpit Singh in person. Jatin Nanda in person. Ravi Juneja, online. Manas Bhai, in person. Nikhil Kumar, in person. Parth Thakkar, in person. Prince Shukla, in absent here. Raghunandan, in person. Rajat Khanna, in person. Ravi Shankar Singh, online. Rohit Kumar, in person. Egon, in person. Dharam Prajapati, in absent here. Vishnu, in person. Ishaq Mudanwal, in person. Yas Katiyar, in person. Gaurav Bansal, in person. Hey Mahmood, in person. Director sir, in the Department of Electrical Engineering, 28 candidates are being awarded Bachelor of Technology degree. Narkar Soyer, in person. Tanish Kishore, in person. Rajiv, online. Ayush Goyal, in person. Acharya J. Jayan Chiranjeev, in person. Akhilesh Sharma in person. Amit Chaneja online. Vekar Praful online. David Yadav online. Gurpreet Sarnagal in person. Harsh Kumar Srivastava in absentia. Himanshu Watchman online. Jayan Dev Goel in person. Keshav Vyas in person. Pritesh Garg online. Naveen Kumar online. Paramveer Nandan in person. Sagar Rathi in person. Satyam Mahajan in person. Sri Ram Meena online. Siddharth Kumar in person. Saurabh Sen in person. Sugandham Venkatesh online. Varun Kalra online. Vatsalya Bajpayee in person. Vaidik Mishra online. Riti Srivastava in person. Arjun Singh Chaudhary in person. Director sir, in the Department of Mechanical Engineering, 22 candidates are being awarded the Bachelor of Technology degree. I will be inviting them one by one now. Rajat Kumar Bashne in person. Abhishek Kumar Gupta online. Abhishek Raj in person. Ajay Kushawa in person. Aman Patkar in person. Anupam Pandit in person. Ashwini Kumar Singh online. Bharat Goel in person. Brahma Kaushik in person. Shravan Kumar Reddy online. Kinmay Gurade online. Hardik Sharma in person. Kitish Singh online. Vishant Kumar in person. Nitin Raj in person. Pranav Reddy in person. Vijay in person. Sumit online. Sumit Singh online. Tushar Goel online. Vaidehi Som in person. Yash Kanwar online.
Director, sir, in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, 15 candidates are being awarded MTech in Computer Science and Engineering with specialization in data science. Abhijit Burman in absentia. Abhishek Kumar in person. Abhijit Majumdar in person. Rangel Kansal online. Mayank Sharma in person. Nikita Sharma in person. Deora online. Farina Jain in person. Ayaz Pradhan online. Rishab Kumar online. Shubham Kumar Chaudhary in person. Shubhangi Nath online. Surya in person. Hemapriya in person. Vijay Kumar online. Director, sir, in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, 10 candidates are being awarded MTech in Computer Science and Engineering with specialization in information security. Varun Kumar Singh online. Chandranshu Gupta in person. Deepak Kumar Verma in person. Diwakar Singh in absentia. Maitri Jha online. Pranav Chandrasekhar Joshi online. Prince Mishra in person. Roham in absentia. Neha Shukla in person. Mukesh Raj in person.
Director, sir, in the Department of Electrical Engineering, 10 candidates are being awarded MTech in Electrical Engineering, a specialization in communication and signal processing. Azaz Ahmad Bhatt in person. In person. Milani in person. Nisha online. Manoj Gupta in person. Ravi Gurma in person.
Shubham Kumar Gupta online, Tirupati Narsingh Rao Pallewar online, Runjun Gupta online, Alisha Gupta in person.
Thank you, sir. The Department of Mathematics, one candidate is being awarded Doctor of Philosophy degree, Mohit Paul. Chairman, sir, we are requesting you to present the medals to candidates. Medals are being awarded to the candidates on the recommendation of the Senate. Silver medal for BTech in Civil Engineering, Shashank Shekhar. I don't think he is here. He is online. He received silver medal for BTech in Computer Science and Engineering in Rajat Khanna. Silver medal for BTech in Electrical Engineering is Satya Mahajan. Silver medal for BTech in Mechanical Engineering is Ajay Shua. President Gold Medal is awarded to Gaurav Bansal from the Computer Science and Director's Gold Medal is awarded to Anupam Pandey from Mechanical Engineering. Institute Silver Medal for MTech in Computer Science and Engineering is Neha Shukla. Institute Silver Medal for MTech in Electrical Engineering Department, Palash Gupta. He is given gold medal for MTech. He is awarded to Aizaz Ahmad Khan.
Now, I request all my dear friends to please stand up and raise your hand for the pledge. On this solemn occasion, Convocation 2021 at Jammu, and in the presence of my teachers and family, I pledge to use my knowledge and experience gained at IIT Jammu and elsewhere in the service of the people of my country and of the world. I will do so while adhering to the highest ethical standards in harmony with the environment and with utmost humility, honesty and devotion, and thereby bring glory to my family, my alma mater, my profession, and my country.
Respected Chief Guest, Mr. Chandan Jindal, our Chairman, Sri Sharad Kumar Saraf, the Director of IIT Jammu, other dignitaries on dais, invited guests, parents, representatives from the press, faculty and staff, and their family members, and dear students. It is indeed my privilege to have been asked to propose a vote of thanks on the occasion. First of all, on behalf of the fraternity of IIT Jammu, my heartfelt thanks to the Chief Guest, Sajjan Jindal, for gracing the occasion and addressing the graduating students. I think your life story will be inspiring. All of us, particularly the students, and take up new challenges in life. I thank Mr. Sharad Kumar Saraf for making it a point to be present in the second convocation of IIT Jammu. I still remember you were there in the first convocation as well. He has been taking tremendous interest for making IIT Jammu a guest institution. I must thank the invited guests and the proud parents of the graduating students for being present and encouraging them. Congratulations to all the graduating students for receiving their degree. Some of you have taken the degree online, some of you are here. And I thank all of you for participating in this conversation. Special thanks to the press
who have been continuously supporting us from the inception of the institute. I must thank the director, the dean, the registrar, and the other officials from the administration, the organizing team that has done a tremendous job in making it a success. The team constituted faculty and staff members and student bodies. We are thankful to each one of them. I thank all the guests present here for being present and helping us to make this second convocation a great success, even though the weather is not really supporting us that way. I apologize in case I have unintentionally to mention any name or organization. The contributions are also acknowledged this time. Thank you very much and join us.
I now request Sri Sanat Kumar Saraf, our chairman, to please present a short to Sri Satyanjit Jindal on behalf of IIT Jammu community as a token of esteem and regard and for gracing us by his physical presence. I now request Sri Sanat Kumar Saraf, chairman, Indian Institute of Technology, Jammu, to please declare the convocation closed.
I declare the convocation ceremony as closed and thank you all of you for attending.
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा काव्य उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जय जय मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय जय स्वदेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्म वदिष्यामि श्रुतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि अन्मा भवतु तत्पत्तान भवतु
Okay, so all the students please sit down once. The program is over, you have got all your degrees. Then I request now that all the UG graduates, each one is safe, a group photograph आपका होगा. All the UG, please come. The UG is done, then we'll call all the PGs. So please be seated, all UG come on stage.